Elias ran towards Elysia as if he had never been sober, and rushed into her arms. He rubbed his soft cheek against Elysia as he whimpered. "Mom, didn't you miss Elle?" "I missed you." "Me too." "Really? But you were looking for Natalia first." When Elias spoke as if she was moved, Elias's little body trembled. Elysia continued as if she did not notice the change. "It seems that Elle missed Natalia more than his mother." "No." "Really? Natalia would be so sad if she knew." When Elysia spoke in a normal tone, Elias looked confused. He looked at Elysia and Elysia alternately, then wet his lips with his tongue. "I didn't say I didn't miss Natalia. I love Natalia, and I love my mother too." "Truly. Can't I love two people at the same time?" "I love both. A soul bond is with only one person, Elle." As Elias was speaking warmly to Elysia, he turned to a deep man's voice from behind him. The Emperor was entering the greenhouse accompanied by Aaron and Lyndon. He was wearing a formal uniform with gold embellishments that matched his blonde hair. Elias frowned at the sight. "I didn't ask my father." At the Crown Prince's bold attitude towards the Emperor, the eyes of the maids in the greenhouse shook greatly. But only they were affected, while the participants in the conversation were calm. "If you had to choose just one person, who would you choose?" Emperor Franz elegantly sat on a chair brought by servants. He looked at Elias and asked quietly. The boy blinked rapidly at his question. "Just one person?" "Yes, just one person." Franz spoke in a solemn tone. "Tell me, Elle." Elias's expression looked like he faced the most difficult puzzle in the world. The boy hesitated for a long time. The genius boy, who quickly absorbs the academy's curriculum, faces an obstacle for the first time in his life. When Elias couldn't answer easily, Elias stroked her son's hair and said, "Think calmly. A soul bond is not something you decide, Elle." At Alicia's explanation, Elias tilted his head with a frown. "It's my soul bond, so who decides it?" "This." Franz's long finger touched the boy's chest. Franz pointed to Elias' heart and said, "Your heart, your soul decides. There's nothing you can do about it no matter how hard you try." "Even if I say I love my mother?" Elysia laughed at Elias' question. When she laughed without answering, Aaron, who had been listening to their conversation, opened his mouth. "His Majesty the Emperor's soul bond already exists. He is His Majesty the Emperor. So His Highness the Crown Prince must find his own." "Why?" "What?" "I don't care if my father is my mother's bond. I love my mother. Can't she be my mother?" When asked by Elias, Aaron crossed his arms. He exchanged glances with Lyndon and shrugged. "Strange. Didn't you just say that you like Natalia?" "No, you said you like both Her Majesty the Empress and Natalia." "It seems that His Highness the Crown Prince is making dangerous statements like a charming man, no? Isn't it?" "I heard it clearly with my own ears." Aaron looked at Franz as if seeking confirmation. Franz nodded, and Elias blushed. "I say that's not true." To make matters worse, Lyndon stroked his chin as he stood next to Aaron. He approached Elysia with a serious expression. "It's a good thing I didn't bring Natalia. It would be a problem if she got involved with a charming man." "No, I'm really not." The trapped boy's eyes filled with tears. Elysia hugged Elias tightly and patted him. "Stop joking. It's too early to decide the soul bond now. Didn't I tell you, Elle? Think calmly and slowly. Choosing the person you will love for the rest of your life needs caution." Elysia kissed the boy's forehead gently and continued. "Loving your mother and loving your father is one thing, but another kind of love will come. You may not understand it now, but when you grow up, a soul bond will emerge that will make your soul shake. So don't rush. A vibrating soul bond, yes. your mana stone will vibrate, led by the love of your soul. It could be Natalia, or maybe another lucky lady. Lyndon added to Alicia's words. Elias grabbed Elysia's sleeve tightly and opened his mouth. So it can't be my mom? Franz gently stroked the forehead of his son, who would not give up his attachment. Liz is my soul bond. If I become your soul bond as well, my soul will be yours too. Do you want that? No, I don't want that. That's what I thought. Franz laughed gently. Elias had a special love for Elysia. More than the love children his age have for their mothers, in a way that seems a bit exaggerated. He treated Franz equally sharply. He saw Franz as a rival who took Elysia's love. So, there is no choice but to find your own soul bond. Good. Elias answered sadly. Franz put his hand on the child's chin, who lowered his gaze. He met his eyes and advised him. Don't forget. For the sake of the destiny that will come to you one day, you must have the power to protect that destiny. And the wisdom to use this power properly. Franz released his hand from the child and added sadly. It is enough that I am the one who makes mistakes. Errors? What? When Elias was about to ask Franz a question, Haroun clapped his hands as if trying to change the atmosphere. It's enough to rest here. Come on, Your Highness the Crown Prince. It's time for mana lesson. Come with me. We will leave now as well. Next time we will visit you with the second child, Your Majesty. When Aaron separated Elias from Elysia, Elysia rose up with Lyndon's support. Elysia and Franz said goodbye to the people who left the greenhouse. As the people left one by one, Elysia smiled softly as she looked at her son's back. The look of the child following Aaron with small steps was so adorable. Although he is taller than his peers, he still does not reach an adult's waist. She wondered when he would grow up, and the appearance of someone special for him felt distant. But that day will come. When that day came, Elysia wanted to help Elias live a love without regret. Elysia wanted her son to live a life full of happiness. As if he sensed her gaze, Elias, who was walking towards the greenhouse entrance behind Aaron, suddenly stopped. The boy fiddled with his pocket, then suddenly turned around. Mom, this. Elias asked Aaron for permission and ran towards Elysia. He took out a small herbal flower from his pocket and held it out to her. I brought it to my mom. I forgot it, I'm sorry. Only then did Elysia lower her gaze to Elias. The boy was holding a red herbal flower in his hand. The flower that his white hand held had lost its vitality, and the tips of its petals were wrinkled. The corner of Alicia's mouth rose at the sight of the flower. It didn't matter if the flower was wilted or not. What matters is the heart of Elias who brought this flower. Thanks, El. Wait a minute. When Elysia was about to take the flower, Elias frowned and pulled it back, covering it with his hand. El? Why? Just as Elysia was about to ask Elias a question, a bright light filled the greenhouse. Light was coming from Elias's hand. Haha, that's more beautiful, isn't it? The flower that had withered had regained its life and was in full bloom. Elysia couldn't believe what she saw. She swallowed and asked her son. How did you do that? Just did it. Can't I do it? When Elias, Franz, and the others looked at the flower in amazement, Elias asked in confusion. The boy's shoulders slumped as if he had made a big mistake. Elysia gently grabbed her son's shoulders, who was watching people's expressions, and said, No. It's very cool. Thanks, El. I'll cherish it. Yes. When Elysia took the flower, Elias finally smiled brightly. Aaron watched the scene and his eyes narrowed with meaning. I didn't expect this. Aaron muttered to him and slowly approached Aleisha. Your Majesty the Empress, it seems we need to change His Highness the Crown Prince's mana lessons to an advanced level. He must possess the ability to control mana. I beg you, Aaron. At Alicia's permission, Aaron bowed in greeting. He took his student and walked away. In Elysia's hand, who was looking at the backs of Elias and Aaron, was the red flower still blooming with freshness.